Hey, what's up guys? This is Sohan and welcome to our channel Technical Spark. Friend, this is going to be very interesting video because here we are going to configure our one of the very first component, that is update cache and message relay. So guys, basically in last video we have checked what are the essential settings, right? And in this particular video we are going to practically check that how exactly we can configure update cache and message relay. But before I start, let me just give the little bit of introduction on this particular component. So guys, update cache is something like that every computer download the updates, which is signature updates, okay? And each and every computer connect to Sophos Central to download these things, due to which your network get choked. And to get rid of that, there is a one component available that is called update cache. So update cache basically downloads all the definitions to that particular system locally, and then it's get distributed to all the system which is available in the network. So there is a mathematical calculation happens between the what is latency, what is the IP range on where the IP address is installed, that update cache is installed, and how many systems are there which is in nearby location. This is just for your information how the update cache works. So guys, what exactly the update cache and message relay means and how exactly that works. So let me, before we start practically configuring, let me try to explain you the same thing on paint diagram. Although my diagram is not, I'm not good at the diagram painting, but I'll just try to explain at my best level. Okay, so let's maximize this and we'll pick one pencil. So guys, let's say here is your Sophos Central cloud is available, right? Sophos Central cloud. So just consider this is a cloud, although it look like as a flower, but yeah, anyways. Okay, perfect. Now, what happens guys? So here, let's say you have couple of machines available, right? So this box means you guys can consider as a systems. It could be laptop, desktop, or whatever it could be. So when you install Sophos agent on these systems, so each and every system connects to the Sophos Central cloud individually to update the definitions and security updates, right? As well as the agent version update. So for each and everything, these systems are communicated to your Sophos Central. But if you are the organization where you are working, right, if your bandwidth is low, then there is a chances that that particular firewall or whatever the bandwidth the link which you are using, that will get overutilized if your system count is very high in your network. So that's the reason what we are doing, we are going to assign update cache role to one of your PC which is 24/7 online. Okay, now what exactly it does? So when we configure this as a update cache, okay, so it's basically going to download all the updates which is available here on this machine, okay? And for these machines, the configuration of the policies happens automatically based on yes, IP address and others, other settings. It's able to recognize which is the nearby update cache available in our environment. Although you will also be able to configure this setting from your Sophos Central console, okay? So when this is configured, then it will download all the updates to here, and what will happen, all system will start taking update from this machine. But once the updates are available, or you can say install. So how exactly this thing happens? So when you start your PC, it will go to your Sophos Central console and it will recognize, okay, I am running on the older definition, okay, and new definition is available on the Sophos Central. Then once it's understand, okay, I need latest definition, then Sophos Central will say, okay, there is a one update cache server available in your environment, just go and paste the definitions. Then it will go to this machine and download the latest updates which is available, and it will update itself. Okay, once this is done, then it will again communicate to your Sophos Central console and share the status that hey, I am up to date with the latest version. Then this information will be updated into the Sophos Central console. Okay, and that's how you are going to determine whether your system is up to date or not. Now there is a one more component guys, that's called message relay. So sometimes what happen, so there are some zone or environment in your organization where due to some compliance issue, the people don't want these machines or systems to communicate to the internet, because if the system directly going to communicate to your Sophos Central, then there is a chances that it get exposed, right? So to avoid that, this is we can call close gap networks, so they don't have communication direct to the internet. So in this situation, what we can do, we can set up one of the system here, okay, and this will be act as a update cache as well as message relay. So once the system is installed with a a latest agent or a Sophos agent, then it can communicate to this particular system. Okay, instead of the internet, it can communicate to local one of the system. Okay, to download the definition, as well as once the definitions are downloaded, it can also use as a message relay. Okay, so all the communication of this particular system will be happen with this message update cache and message relay, and then this system will communicate the status on the Sophos Central console. So that's how these things are happen, guys. So hopefully now you understand what is the message update cache and message relay servers and how exactly it works. Now let's check out how exactly we can configure this in our Sophos Central console. Now let me open my Sophos Central console, guys, to navigate you all the things, and we'll go into the Sophos endpoint protection, guys. Okay, and when we talk about the cache option, so that particular option is present here, update cache and message relay. So here you will see cache capable servers, cache capable computers. Okay, and once the cache machine server or system has been installed with the cache role, then that all servers can be listed here, devices with update cache. Okay, and when you go to the computers, so right now I have just one system, but if you have multiple system, then you can search that particular system using this search box. Okay, and as I can see, cache status is not installed and message relay server is not supported. Okay, we'll just check why it is not supported, but before that, let me just share one more thing. So when we go to the policies, guys, okay, here is update management policies available. So as I said, by default we don't have to do much things because it's automatically detect which cache server update cache is nearby, and accordingly the communication happens. This is just for your information that all the configuration we can do using this update management policy. Now let's go to come to the topic, that is manage update cache and our message relay servers. So let me go to the computers, because right now we just have only one system where Sophos agent is installed and the status is not installed, not supported. So let's check out why this is showing not supported. So to address that, let me click on setup a cache, and here is one KB article. Okay, let's open that. Okay, so article is open now, guys. Now if I go down, so what it says, this is for the servers, right? But we are using computer, which means endpoint. So for this is update cache server requirement. Okay, so and this is update relay message relay server requirement. And what exactly it seems the message relay is only supported on Windows servers, not the endpoint. Okay, because if you just scroll little more down, okay, this is update section, update cache section, and here we just have the system requirement for update cache and not for the message relay. Okay, message relay we have, but device communicating via message relay must have these operating systems. Okay, but there is no system configuration available where it said that message relay endpoint required this configuration. So I guess our query has been clear that for to configure the message relay, we need server operating system. So in this particular video, we will only do the configuration of our update cache. Okay, and if you need more information on the resources part, just scroll down and here you will find the details. For update cache, it requires 2 cores of CPU and 8 GB of RAM, and if you are installing both the modules, then it requires 4 CPUs and 8 GB of RAM. For additional information regarding the port 8191, okay, you can just scroll down and check update cache, and for message relay 8190. there's a little bit more information is also available, and it's pretty good, guys. So let me cancel this. So we understand that we are not using server operating system. That's the reason it's showing not supported. So let me just open the Sophos agent also first, and we'll check what is the component right now it's installed. So it has only core agent and Sophos intercept X, okay, advanced with XDR. So I'll just simply click on here, okay, so that will enable the cache on this particular server. So let's click on setup, and the installation has been started, guys. Okay, all through. Yeah, see, the update now update status has been showing in progress, and once this server is installed with the update cache, we will see one more product added here. Okay, where's a update cache something. Okay, and it will show the version of that particular agent. So let's wait for some time. And guys, one more thing, all through is showing the update is in progress, but once this update is installed, you will still see this particular option as a installing, okay, because it takes a little bit of time to show here as a installation complete, or you can say active. Now let me go to the devices with update cache. So since we have initiated the installation on of update cache on this machine, so that is the reason now it started replicating our devices into this third option, devices with update cache. And this particular will be very useful if you have multiple update cache, so you don't need to search each and every system from in this location. You can simply go to devices with update cache, and it will show the status here, all the your update cache servers. And meanwhile the installation, okay, great guys, the installation is look like completed, right? Update cache 1.14.0.54. so this is the version of update cache. So we are good. We have successfully installed update cache, okay, but on the console it's still showing installing, right? And in relay we don't have anything, guys, correct? And regarding the message relay, currently is not supported. So what I'll do, when we'll touch this server series, right, server protection, so in this particular series I'll show you how exactly you can configure the message relay, because message relay component required server operating system and not the client. Okay guys, now it's showing active, right? Let me just click on computers. Yeah, perfect, active. So our installation has been successfully completed and there is nothing pending. Okay, let me just go to the about ones. Yeah, perfect guys. Using this cache, okay, so currently we just have one computer in our environment, and that is also cache server. So that's the reason when we go to the settings, okay, under this update cache, is showing that none of the systems are using our cache. But once we add or let's say install more devices in my environment, okay, then it will show that few of the systems or whichever the nearby systems, those are using this particular cache. Okay, so things are very very easy, guys, and you don't have to do any other configuration like in other settings, because whichever systems are nearby to this particular machine, okay, those all systems are going to use this machine for updating their definitions. And if you ever want to remove this device from the update cache, then what you need to do, you simply have to click on remove cache, and that's it. This particular update cache, which the role which has got installed on the system, will get removed automatically when you click on remove. Okay, and the role which is showing here update cache, this will also get removed. Okay, so that's how basically you will be able to do the installation of your Sophos update cache in this server. And for message relay, as I said, I'll create one dedicated video when we will reach to this particular point. So hopefully guys you have found this video useful. If so, please click on the like button and don't forget to share and subscribe. Click on the bell icon so that you will never miss my future video notification. And that's it for now. I'll catch you in the next amazing video. Till then, bye bye.